You wake up in the middle of the night, confused and slightly panicked. Because your leg suddenly locks in pain, it feels like your calf muscle has turned to stone, pulsing with tension, and you can't move or relax. You try to sit up, rub it, maybe stretch a little, but nothing works fast enough, and sleep disappears. If you are over 60, you might think this is normal aging or just poor circulation from sleeping too still. But here's the truth. These nighttime leg cramps are not normal. They are your body asking for help silently. They take away your sleep, drain your morning energy, and make you hesitate to climb stairs or walk far. Most people do not realize the cause is often a simple magnesium deficiency, not something that needs medication. And no, you don't need supplements or prescriptions. You need real foods prepared the right way at the right time. In this guide, I will show you 5 powerful foods that can restore your magnesium and ease your cramps quickly. If you stay with me, you might even feel the difference in just 7 days. Food 1, spinach. Let's begin with the first food that might be hiding in your kitchen already, yet its full potential often goes unnoticed. Spinach might look like an ordinary green, but it holds a hidden power that protects aging muscles and nerves, especially after 60. Your body slowly loses its ability to store and absorb enough magnesium to function properly. According to researchers at Tufts University, nearly 80% of adults over 60 fail to meet their daily magnesium needs. This shortfall quietly builds up and eventually shows up as nighttime leg cramps, stiffness in the morning, or even balance issues during the day. But here's the twist. Spinach can help reverse that if it is prepared the right way. Many people make the mistake of boiling it in too much water, which washes away nearly 60% of its minerals. Microwaving can destroy delicate nutrients too, making it far less helpful than you'd expect. The key is to steam fresh spinach gently for just 5 minutes and serve it warm while the nutrients are still intact. Once steamed, add a small drizzle of cold-pressed olive oil to help your body absorb the magnesium more easily. Olive oil contains natural fats that act like delivery trucks, carrying minerals across your intestinal wall where they are needed most. You can also squeeze in a few drops of fresh lemon juice, which adds vitamin C and increases magnesium absorption by more than 30%. If you are wondering whether this can truly work, let me tell you about Helen Moore, a 72-year-old retired librarian from Michigan. For nearly 10 years, Helen suffered from severe cramps that woke her up almost every night. Her doctor tried medications and creams, but nothing gave her long-term relief. One day, a dietitian suggested she try steamed spinach 4 times a week with olive oil and lemon. After just 3 weeks, Helen said the cramps had nearly disappeared and she finally slept through the night again. She said it felt like getting a part of her life back. If you want to try this, choose fresh bunches with dark green leaves, avoiding any that look yellow or wilted. Store them unwashed in your vegetable drawer and eat them within 4 days to keep the nutrients strong. Wash right before cooking and avoid soaking the leaves in water for too long. If fresh spinach is not available, plain frozen spinach can be a backup, but never buy the creamy or seasoned kind. They often contain too much salt or fat, which blocks magnesium absorption. Steamed properly, spinach becomes more than a vegetable. It becomes a natural medicine that helps you rest better, move more confidently, and wake up without pain. Food 2, almonds. Now let's talk about a small crunchy snack that might already be in your pantry but could quietly change everything. Almonds are more than just a healthy snack. They are a natural powerhouse of magnesium and potassium, both essential for keeping your muscles relaxed and your energy steady. As we age, our kidneys begin to flush out minerals faster, especially if you take medications like diuretics for blood pressure or fluid retention. This slow drain causes a hidden deficiency, one that food alone can correct if chosen wisely. Almonds contain bioavailable magnesium, meaning your body can absorb and use it quickly without needing high doses. They also have a gentle alkalizing effect, which helps reduce the acid buildup that irritates your muscles and contributes to inflammation. What makes almonds even more effective is their healthy fat content. These natural fats help carry minerals into your bloodstream, working better than many store-bought pills. But to unlock these benefits, you need to prepare them the right way. Start by soaking one small handful, around 30 grams, in filtered water for at least 12 hours at room temperature. Food 3, dark chocolate. Let's move on to something that feels almost too good to be true, but is backed by both science and real stories. Dark chocolate, especially the kind with at least 85% cocoa, is not just a treat, it is a deeply effective source of natural magnesium, and it comes with bonus benefits. You might not expect. When you choose the right type and prepare it gently, dark chocolate can help relax your blood vessels, improve circulation, and ease those nighttime leg cramps. The magic lies in a compound called theobromine, found in high-quality cocoa, which gently opens up blood flow and calms overactive nerves. A study from the University of Lausanne found that older adults who ate 20 grams of dark chocolate 3 times a week saw a 68% reduction in nighttime leg cramps within 4 weeks. That is not a minor improvement. That is a full shift in sleep quality and daily movement. But not all chocolate is created equal. Many bars in stores are filled with added sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial flavors that erase the benefits. You need to choose a bar that says single origin, which means the cocoa comes from one country, like Peru or Ecuador. These beans often have higher antioxidant levels and purer mineral content. Avoid milk chocolate or anything below 85% cocoa, as it won't have the same magnesium concentration. To unlock the full potential, do not eat it straight from the wrapper. Instead, melt 2 squares gently at a low heat, ideally below 115 degrees Fahrenheit. This method helps your body absorb the magnesium up to 30% better than eating it cold. You can melt it using a double boiler or simply place a bowl over a pot of steaming water. For an extra mineral boost, add a tiny pinch of Himalayan pink salt to the melted chocolate. The trace minerals in the salt work, with magnesium making the effect even more powerful. Store your chocolate in a cool, dark cabinet, never the fridge, to avoid moisture and texture loss. Let me share the story of Mr. Walter, a retired teacher from Michigan. He suffered from intense calf cramps for years and tried several magnesium supplements with little effect when his daughter suggested high cocoa dark chocolate prepared just like this. He gave it a try. After 2 weeks, the cramps became less severe, and by the end of the month, they were almost gone. Blood tests later showed his magnesium levels had returned to normal. Walter said it was the first time in years he slept peacefully for several nights in a row. With chocolate, the key is quality and preparation. A few squares, gently melted, can become part of your afternoon or evening ritual. It is a simple act that supports your circulation, soothes your muscles, and gives your body the magnesium it quietly craves. Food 4, pumpkin seeds. Now let's look at a small green seed that most people ignore but holds a powerful secret for your muscles. Pumpkin seeds, often called pepitas, are not just for salads or baking. They are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium you can find. In such a small portion, just 1/4 cup provides nearly half of your daily magnesium needs, making it ideal for anyone over 60 dealing with persistent leg cramps. What sets pumpkin seeds apart is not just their magnesium content, but also their blend of potassium, zinc, and plant-based omega-3 second. These nutrients work together to support muscle relaxation, calm the nervous system, and keep your joints feeling loose and mobile. They also help with blood circulation, which is essential when your legs feel heavy or restless at night. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consume pumpkin seeds regularly experienced fewer muscle cramps and reported deeper, more restful sleep after 6 weeks. But not all pumpkin seeds are created equal. Many store-bought brands are roasted in oil or coated with salt, which reduces their health benefits and adds extra strain on your heart. To get the most out of pumpkin seeds, choose raw, unsalted varieties and store them in an airtight container away from heat and light. Even better, soak them overnight in filtered water with a tiny pinch of sea salt. This helps to activate natural enzymes and break down compounds that block magnesium absorption. After soaking, rinse them well and keep them in the fridge. They will stay fresh for up to 3 days and can be eaten directly or tossed into oatmeal, salads, or yogurt. Let me tell you about Karen Myers, a 69-year-old retired nurse from Colorado. For over a decade, Karen struggled with nightly leg cramps that made it hard for her to sleep. She tried many remedies, but nothing helped long term. Then she began eating soaked pumpkin seeds each morning, mixed into her breakfast bowl. Within 2 weeks, her cramps reduced noticeably, and her energy started returning during the day. Karen said it felt like her body finally stopped fighting and started cooperating. She also noticed fewer headaches and improved digestion. If you have never tried pumpkin seeds this way, you might be surprised by how versatile and satisfying they are. The key is consistency and preparation, not volume. A small daily dose can gently refill your magnesium levels and give your muscles the relief they have been waiting for. With just a little planning, this forgotten seed can quietly become a daily tool for comfort, balance, and better nights. Food 5, quinoa. Now let's explore a humble grain that has been grown for thousands of years, but is only now gaining the attention it deserves. Quinoa might look like rice at first glance, but it holds a rare combination of nutrients that support muscle health, especially in people over 60. What makes quinoa unique is that it contains all 9 essential amino acids, which are necessary for muscle repair and recovery, along with a generous supply of magnesium. Just 1 cup of cooked quinoa gives you about 120 milligrams of magnesium, covering nearly a third of your daily needs. That alone makes it one of the most convenient sources for replenishing what age and stress quietly take away. In addition to magnesium, quinoa also contains potassium and iron, both of which help maintain steady circulation and oxygen flow to the legs. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging found that seniors who included quinoa in their meals at least 4 times a week reported a 50% reduction in nighttime leg cramps after 6 weeks. Participants also noted improved mobility and fewer complaints of morning stiffness. To get the most out of quinoa, preparation matters. Always rinse it thoroughly under cold water before cooking. This step removes a natural coating called saponin, which can block mineral absorption and cause digestive discomfort. Once rinsed, cook the quinoa using low-sodium vegetable broth instead of water to enhance flavor and increase its mineral content. After cooking, add a drizzle of cold-pressed olive oil and a splash of lemon juice just before serving. This simple step helps your body absorb the magnesium more efficiently, allowing you to enjoy both the taste and the benefits. Quinoa is incredibly versatile. You can serve it warm as a side dish, mix it into salads, or turn it into a breakfast bowl with berries and almonds. It is light on the stomach and easy to digest, making it a smart choice for anyone managing sensitive digestion or age-related changes. I want to share the story of George Riley, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, George felt sluggish in the mornings, and his legs would cramp up whenever he stood too quickly. After replacing white rice with quinoa in his evening meals, he noticed a steady change. Within a month, his cramps disappeared. His sleep improved, and his energy returned. George said that for the first time in years, he felt like he was back in control of his health. Quinoa does not need to be fancy or expensive. It just needs to be part of your weekly routine. When prepared thoughtfully and eaten regularly, it becomes a quiet support system for your muscles, your sleep, and your daily strength. Even when you are eating the right foods and rebuilding your magnesium levels, a sudden leg cramp can still catch you off guard. That sharp jolt of pain in the middle of the night can leave you breathless and unsure of what to do next. That is why you need a simple and effective emergency protocol you can follow right away to relieve the cramp and protect your muscles. These steps are based on real strategies used by healthcare providers and supported by clinical studies. The first step is called the reflex maneuver. The moment a cramp begins, sit up and place your bare foot flat on a cool surface like the tile floor. That temperature difference activates nerve reflexes that help your muscles release. Begin walking slowly while shifting your weight from one leg to the other. Keep your knees slightly bent to avoid tightening the muscle further. Studies show that this gentle movement is often more effective than stretching too soon. The second step is hydration. Prepare this mixture ahead of time and keep it close to your bed. Combine warm water with a pinch of Himalayan pink salt, a teaspoon of raw honey, and the juice from 1/4 of a lemon. Sip slowly and hold the mixture in your mouth for 10 seconds before swallowing. This allows fast absorption of minerals through the soft tissues in your mouth, helping your body respond in minutes. The third step is acupressure. Find the first point about 4 fingers below your kneecap and slightly to the outside. The second point is in the center of your calf, between the 2 thick muscle bands. Apply firm but gentle pressure to each spot for 15 seconds while breathing slowly and deeply. This interrupts the pain signals and helps relax the area. The fourth step is temperature contrast therapy. Wrap a warm water bottle in a towel and apply it to the cramping muscle for 30 seconds. Then switch to a cold compress for 20 seconds. Repeat this hot and cold cycle 3 times. This method improves blood flow and calms irritated nerves, reducing inflammation. The fifth step is recovery. Once the cramp eases, take a 5-minute walk around your home to restore full circulation. Afterward, sip magnesium water by dissolving a small sachet of magnesium chloride in a liter of filtered water and drink it slowly throughout the day. You can also apply a green clay compress to the sore area for 20 minutes to draw out residual tension and reduce the chance of another cramp. Avoid common mistakes like pulling the muscle aggressively or soaking in hot water immediately. These actions can make the problem worse or prolong the pain. Instead, use this routine to give your body what it actually needs: support, circulation, and targeted minerals. This emergency protocol, when combined with magnesium-rich foods, forms a powerful defense against future cramps and restless nights. You have now discovered 5 natural foods and 1 simple nighttime routine that can help your body feel more supported. If you are over 60 and dealing with leg cramps, remember this truth. It is not just age. It is not just bad luck or a stiff mattress. Most of the time, it is your body whispering that something is missing, that something is often magnesium. And the good news is your solution does not have to come in a bottle. It can come from the way you cook spinach, soak almonds, or melt dark chocolate slowly in the afternoon. It can come from pumpkin seeds stirred into breakfast or quinoa replacing white rice at dinner. It is these quiet choices made consistently that start to rebuild your strength, your comfort, and your sleep. You do not have to feel helpless when a cramp strikes. Now you have tools. Now you have options. And most importantly, now you have hope. So what will you try first? Which food will you add to your next meal? Let me know in the comments below. Your experience might help someone else who is still searching for relief. If this guide helped you feel more confident in your health, consider liking the video so it can reach more people. Subscribe if you want to keep receiving simple, research-based advice designed for older adults who want to stay active and independent. And if you know someone who struggles with cramps, please share this with them. You never know what small change could transform their night. Take care of yourself. Keep your strength up, and I'll see you next time.